great, isn't it?
Well, fly lines are fairly thick, and I guess there are different ways of attaching the fly to the end of the fly line, Geoff, aren't there? So what sort of method do you favour for that then?
Well, basically I favour a loop system.
Yeah.
And I tie a double nail knot in the end of the fly line, so that it forms a loop, and then basically loop onto that a length of monofilament.
Yeah.
This happens to be tapered monofilament. It's there's no knots in it, right down to the tippet.
Right.
But you can use level 25-pound monofilament. It doesn't need to be as delicate as reservoir fishing for trout. And basically there's probably 8 or 9 feet of tapered monofilament, and then I'd tie a double surgeon's knot on the end in order.
That's another loop, is it?
That's another loop.
Yeah.
Yep. And basically onto that goes the tippet length. So that's tapered down from about 40 pound down to about 16 pound.
Right.
And I would loop onto that another length of tippet.
So these tapered casts, I guess, are relatively expensive, aren't they?
They are, but you do not need them. A straight piece of 25-pound line would do, but the only...
But again, once you've got that on there...
It stays on all year, effectively,
yeah. Right,
and you can, all you have to renew from time to time is the tippet piece.
Yeah.
And it's just looped on.
Yeah.
Now when it comes down to the fly, I find that a loop knot works much better on the fly than tying it directly to it, in that it gives it chance to hinge and move in the water.
Yeah.
And that particular knot, I use a non-slip mono loop knot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that does make a big difference to the action of the fly.
Now people have told me about using loop, not for the fly attachment, but further up, that the cast tends to hinge on the fly line. Is that it's not a problem, that then? Really,
no, I've never found a problem at all. It would only hinge if you're using too thin a monofilament.
Right.
If you use a good stiff, thick monofilament, there'll be no hinge, and it will transmit the energy through. It's supposed to hinge on the fly.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So you just tie an overhand loop, thread it through the fly,
back through the loop the way it came, and then round the main line. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 times, and then back through the loop it originally came from. Wet the line, pull it tight, tighten it down.
and just snug that down. And will that slip at all?
No, it's going nowhere.
It's rock solid, yeah, good. And then you just trim the end, would you?
And then we just take that tag off. You don't need to trim it right up tight, so you can leave 1/4 of an inch.